welcome back to the Five Suit Theory. It's your boy Sebs.
Welcome back to the Five Suit Theory. It's your boy C4.
Welcome back. Oh, welcome back. It's Black Jesus.
Why do we all say welcome back?
Welcome back. Feel like Mace.
I know he said it.
I wouldn't really feel like Mace, honestly.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I wouldn't really feel like Mace.
That should have bombed.
That is a bomb. Shout out Mace, one of the
Remember I
best.
was on that Mace kick for like a week.
Mace hot as shit. Mace when he wanted to rap, Mace was hot. Especially murder.
I was saying, oh, this nigga hot as shit.
For sure. Fab got a lot of his style from Mace.
I can see that.
But yeah, shout out Mace, man.
Shout out to him.
Cool Harlem nigga, man. Yesterday, we did our second cookout.
Second annual.
Thank you for all who showed up and showed out.
Yeah.
Great time.
How'd you guys feel about that? Turn up.
It was all right. It's like, no, it was a good joint to me.
Yeah, me
it was
too.
a little bit more intimate than last time.
Yeah.
But it led to us not having to have food on the grill as long. We had food left over this time.
Yeah, it wasn't as rushed. I feel.
Yeah, it wasn't as like people was on our ass last time. Where's the food? Where's the food? Like
I seen all y'all taking them place to go to. Y'all think y'all slick.
I didn't get
know?
it to go plate.
That's what I'm saying. See?
Oh, yeah. Niggas said the food was amazing. I won't say that. Niggas,
You know what I'm saying?
niggas was
We're gonna
definitely
talk about that seafood salad,
Seafood salad was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Wait, it was some food in there?
Was it?
Oh, I'm sorry, tuna salad. Let me correction. Let me make a correction.
No, because she
Tuna
makes the
salad.
seafood salad too. That joint
Yeah,
different.
but everybody don't like shrimp. I see, so that was good that we did the straight tuna.
No, fuck them people that don't like shrimp. Don't touch the salad. Yeah, don't touch the salad, Keith.
Yeah, Keith was going crazy.
Keith
Keith
like shrimp. Yeah.
Keith's about to
Touch the
rumble over the
salad.
joint.
No, I turned my head. That shit was going. I said, let me get a little plate.
Yeah, I put a plate under something. And people didn't know what a plate was, so I had to rehide my plate.
Oh, you had
the plate?
Oh, all
I
right.
had to rehide my plate. I was getting a little. I saw my plate. Like I put a plate on top of a plate. Then I just saw my pasta salad out. I said, "Excuse me, what's going on? Let me rehide this joint. These niggas acting crazy."
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that came out though, man. It definitely was a great vibe as always.
Yeah, I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah, I know it's definitely tiring, but it's all worth it.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought we wasn't gonna do it.
No, that's why I tried to see what type of night we was gonna have. I'm like, okay, we having a mild night, so I know we're gonna
we
be
ain't
here.
leave till like 3:30 though.
Yeah, we didn't leave till like.
He said,
Yeah, we didn't leave till
cutoff
3
was 12 a.m.
I was out there from 10:30 to 3 a.m.
Oh shit,
Yeah, we was
the light still was on.
Yeah, those lights don't go
That
off.
was a smart idea too, my brother.
Yeah,
because it would have been pissed.
I mean, I ain't wanna, cause I had a little fender bender to say the least in that pitch black.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time, so I ain't want to have the
repeat.
same situation.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, fuck it, it's cool though. New money on the way, new car on the way. Next year. But anyway, I had a great time, man. Thank y'all for all y'all support. On a serious note,
Yeah.
then we will have a recap out. When we go ahead and recap out, Keith?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow? All right, this week, y'all.
Yeah.
I think Keith is tired.
We gonna have it tomorrow.
He got them shades on. I don't even know if you can see what he's saying.
Yeah, we're gonna have a recap out. He saying tomorrow again. He got the Dewey on the shades on and with some gold chains. He looked like Mr. T. I have no choice but to take him serious. You know what I'm saying?
In a Biggie shirt.
And a Biggie shirt. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
yeah, man. Thank everybody that pulled up yesterday. If you didn't pull up, fuck you. But
Yeah.
thank you for pulling up. If you pulled up, man, I really appreciate it. It meant
A lot. It meant everything.
a lot. It meant like to see the support for something you building ground up without I would say like blue check mark cosigns or just people tagging along.
Yeah.
Or we not really putting in sponsorship dollars behind this yet.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get better. We have some sponsorship opportunities. I had to go over with the crew. So it's like that's on the back burner right now though. We just trying to give y'all good time and good content.
For sure.
And be consistent. And that's what I want to build a good content library with my brothers.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? Build some good times with our extended family or our extended Five Suit Theorists.
Sure, bro.
And everybody that showed up said they had a great time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always gonna have great turnouts.
Jones
you know
took
what
my
I'm
bottle, which I don't really understand. But yeah,
I mean, what you gonna do about it though?
who, me and Jones?
Yeah.
Oh man, like that's crazy. Y'all look at Jones like that. I don't really. You know what I mean?
Oh, are you gonna rumble me?
Rumbling. I wouldn't really call it.
I don't think that might not be a good idea.
I wouldn't really call it a rumble. Like Jones, man,
Yeah, shout out to Jones too, man.
And nigga came up with his gym shirt on. I'm like, come the fuck on.
With some glasses.
With some glasses, cool as shit.
I was like, damn, this nigga like a cop. Oh shit.
Cool as shit.
crazy.
What's up, Jones?
Yeah, I had a good time. We should start doing like an MVP to cookout. Like
Okay.
The MVP award.
Like we can't get it, but like the person that's like the life of the party, but not too drunk.
Yeah.
Like basically,
Just the MVP award.
Okay, so we give out some awards.
I can't think of one for yesterday, honestly. MVP, because Greg got too drunk, had to go home. He had to get driven home. Like, he couldn't even drive as well.
He needed a driver, designated driver.
Yeah, he passed out in his passenger seat.
Shout out to G. His birthday coming up too.
Yeah, that was
that's like a little mini
happy
celebration
birthday.
for you, bro.
That was what it was. I'm trying to think for yesterday. MVP. I don't know. It might be Monet. She saved one of the hookahs.
Yeah, she built that jump from the ground up.
She saved one of the hookahs?
She built it from the ground up, yeah. She rebuilt the jump because Greg fucked it up.
Jazz was one of the MVPs. Jazz like opened up yesterday. I never interacted with Jazz before yesterday, for real. I didn't know she had a personality.
Jasmine's
I get an MVP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I get an MVP to the two fine gentlemen that was on the grill.
Oh yeah, Mookie and Pearson.
Yeah, they did their thing on that grill. They did their thing,
bro.
man. No, seriously. Shout out to them, man.
Key started the grill. Well, I started the grill.
Okay, shout out
Key
to everybody that
started
participated, but my MVPs go to my mans that was on the grill.
I made the salmon later,
Okay.
and people was fucking with it. So
You get the cool MVP.
Yeah, the rotation on the grill gets the MVP.
Yeah.
for real, if we really want to get into it, the nitty gritty, I'm more like a Greg Popovich out of the grill situation.
Okay.
Like I marinate the
Salmon.
the foods we're gonna put out there. I was about to say I marinate the meat.
Okay.
But that was gonna be crazy.
So you marinate the proteins that will be available to our audience.
Exactly,
Our guests.
man. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I marinate chicken, salmon. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna marinate hot dogs and hamburgers. You know what I mean? But,
For sure.
You know, so yeah, shout out, thanks Mookie. Shout out Pearson. I heard Pearson was trying to feed niggas raw chicken for a little bit.
Yeah. And he wasn't telling nobody. And Terrence was like, yo, did you see a man? I said, what'd he do? He said, come here. I said, Pearson, what the fuck are you doing?
That's not true.
Shit.
He was?
Yes.
I thought he was
He's
just...
high the entire time.
I didn't know that.
He's high as shit.
That's
bro.
that put my man on blast.
Yeah, my fault. I hope his
Yeah.
but Pearson was high as shit. But I had a good time, man.
Yeah. More to come. More good times to come.
Yeah, way more good times to come. I'm still thinking about a venue or setup for the live date.
Which will be the live podcast, right?
Yeah, I'm aiming for September-ish, end of September.
Yep.
October. So, you know, we support y'all. Y'all support us. Let's keep this party going.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, buy some tickets. So
Facts.
For sure.
you know what I mean, because these cookouts be a little expensive, not gonna cap.
For sure.
But we had a great time, man. We might have to start doing like a curfew.
You think so?
As far as what, like,
We be vibing though.
Yeah, I would say it was a great vibe last night.
But the next day,
I mean,
like today, I didn't think he was coming in.
me?
You said I was in the bed when you said like, yeah, I'm about to leave. I was like, oh shit, this nigga woke up.
Yeah.
And I thought Keith was cooked. Keith was snoring in my passenger seat last night, like bad. He was like almost leaning on me, like he talking about this. I'm like, yo, this nigga.
You gotta say shout out to Loki because Loki woke me up. So I was like, all right, fuck. I'll
yeah,
get up.
shout out, man. We made it in here. That's the biggest thing, though. Being consistent is possible. You know, even when you don't feel like doing it, you gotta get in here and do it. Like, you know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
didn't want to take all that shit out of my car. That's what was to keep me in the bed. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
got some shit. I still got some shit in the car.
I took all that shit out.
Yo, Keith, did somebody have a B&E around your way?
A breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering, a robbery, or burglary or something? Crib, I'm not a rat, but listen, Crib on the cross block, when I was dropping you off, you was walking upstairs, I heard some glass breaking. I look over, there was a nigga like going to somebody's front door. I'm not sure if that was his own, he just lost his key, he was drunk. But he definitely was, I would say, taking an unconventional way to get in somebody's door. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, this go down in the county? But I know you the county, you like bigger than the mayor out there. So you know what I'm saying? At your city. So I ain't really want to.
The county captain.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Keith's drunk. He can't really do nothing about it right now. He off duty. You know what I'm saying? But check that out. I'm pretty sure you probably got some alerts on your phone.
All I'm say is he picked the right hours.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
For real, bro. The one thing you didn't make the news. You know what I'm saying? You're real low with it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, but check out that. There might be a break and enter. I was paranoid as shit because I was looking over and I was like, oh shit. What if boy just shoot at me or something? Like, y'all stop looking at me, bro. Like,
so in that case, we may need a curfew. So, because what time was that?
That was like 4 a.m.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit go down around them times, them hours.
I mean, it wasn't even like
because everybody in these motherfucking
straggling.
sleep.
We was just out there bidding, and you're still taking shots.
Bro, nigga pulled up in the 300 for like 5 niggas. Like 5 grown ass men fit in the car. Cars is 4-seaters for real. I know they got the middle part. They really 4-seaters. Like,
yeah, 4.
Bro, niggas pulled up 5 grown ass men in the fucking 300. They stopped real slow by the cookout for like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Then they go forward about 20 feet, park the wheel. I see one door open. Well, I already alerted Greg and his folks, his brother, his
colleagues.
I said, yo, what's going on? Like, what we doing? And them niggas start acting like, don't be a menace. Like, who Marlon played? What's his name?
Who, O-Dog?
Yeah.
Is that O-Dog?
It's not O-Dog.
Not O-Dog.
Fuck. I forgot.
Don't be a menace. I can't remember.
I forgot his name, but he was on some shit like that. Like, do we have a problem?
Loke Dog.
Loke Dog. Yeah, niggas start pulling out.
Dog.
No, it's right on me, bro. Type time. Bull walk up. I'm talking to Bull, bro. All of them got the same stance. Right hand on burner. And Bull
What was
like,
that?
yo, I'm looking for the old head cookout. Da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, this
is not. You don't see nobody over here 30.
Yeah, like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Nobody over 30 out here.
My uncle was attracting the wrong crowd.
Oh yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't blame it on Unc.
Now you gotta blame a couple things on.
Yeah, he was drunk. He was very drunk. He was drunk last night. But
great turnout, man. Shout out to Greg for holding it down in that situation, even though he passed out literally right after.
No, he did that. It was like, where my phone at? Phone was on the table the whole time. Nigga found his phone and then passed out.
Yeah. Yeah, Greg was on some shit. Shout out, man. Y'all gotta start pulling up to these cookouts, man. Yeah, man. How was your week? How was your week?
Besides that,
prior to the cookout.
Yeah, prior to the cookout.
I don't know. I'm on a high right now. I feel unstoppable. So
All right, bet I got to run that.
Yeah, I had a great week. A bunch of opportunities that I got to take advantage of. To be honest with you, this past week, a lot of productive things too that I got done this week, and just really writing down my goals, just like manifesting. You know, like I think daily. Like I feel like you got how many thoughts y'all think run through the average human minds during a daily basis? Like how many? Like a number?
being around these niggas probably like 12.
12? Just 12?
Yeah, being around these niggas probably like 12. Not y'all, but like
Okay.
being around, like niggas probably like 12.
Like
I mean me probably like 100,000.
yeah. Thank you. I'm about to say. Oh wait.
These niggas in Philly though probably like 12.
They say 12,000 to 60,000 the average human mind per day.
Yeah, niggas.
What is it?
12,000 to 60,000.
Damn.
Niggas probably got like 12 in Philly.
I was about to say 10,000 for me, but I guess it's more.
I would easily say about 60,000 to 100,000 a day for me.
Yeah, like this week, I'm just learning how to balance my thoughts from reality, because you could spend a lot of time in your head and not even appreciate the reality, like what's in front of you, like, you know.
You'll get stuck in your own bubble.
Yeah, you be like, yo, it's just like.
Social media.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it plays on that.
But I think as a person, like the balance for me is like creating a reality that I don't like. The thoughts in my head, I want to manifest them into like the real world, so I create a reality I never want to escape. I think that'll cause your thoughts to stop racing as much, because right now, like I said, the last week I've been like feeling really good, and I've been like thinking like, damn, this is everything I wanted. You know, still working on some things. I'm still trying to be better every day, but just seeing all the shit I put into to get where I'm at. Like, I don't like bragging about shit because anything can be taken away from you.
No,
but
for
your
sure.
character as a person can't be taken away from
Exactly.
you. And I feel proud of who I am every day. So that shit made me feel good.
Yeah, I saw a tweet like 5 a.m. I was still up,
and it was like, what do y'all think is the one thing that ruined relationships? And it kind of plays on this. I said social media.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even with friendships, a friendship is technically a relationship.
It is a
You know what I mean?
relationship.
And that ruins everything. Like that just ruins everything. Where it's like, oh, I saw my one friend post my other friend podcast, but he ain't post mine.
Yeah,
Fuck that nigga, bro.
yeah.
And it's like
I would
social
say it's the expectations, and social media amplifies expectations.
yeah, but I'm just like,
No, I get what
you
you're
wouldn't
saying.
even solve that
Yeah,
type of support.
it's too
without
much.
social media.
It's too
Yeah.
much seeing shit.
You see y'all, you know what I mean? You see Jada Waiter just bought little baby a Richard Millie. And you like, yo, I asked this bitch for a G-Shock 6 months ago.
She ain't
My
give me
birthday
no-
came and went. She ain't get me. And it's like, yo, bro, y'all got a totally different situation. You don't
Exactly.
know what, you know what I mean?
You don't
Like,
even know if she might have lost her job or something. Just didn't
Yeah.
tell you.
anything, like,
could happen.
anything.
Like, that's-
or you might have not deserved that.
You
There's
might have
all
not
types-
deserved
there's
that.
all types of shit going on.
Yeah.
And vice versa, like, yo, like, or it's like, yo, I just saw Baby give Jada a Birkin, and it's like, yo, your man makes $18,000 a year after taxes.
Yeah.
Facts.
He
How
can't
the
get
fuck
you
is he
no
gonna get you a
Birkin.
Birkin?
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a
You know
lot
what
of
fucked me
things.
up? It's a joke. It's not a joke. You know what fucking about girls be like niggas in jails doing better than niggas out here in the streets. I'm like, you can't.
I mean,
take
that could be possibly true. It all depends because we know.
Is it?
Yeah. No, I'm telling you
It's
first.
crazy because you shitting on me and I pay for that nigga meals.
I'm telling you, like
I pay my taxes.
from a personal experience, like that can be
That
could
can
be
definitely be
very
true.
But for
I'm
the
just
average
saying.
motherfucker, it ain't.
But
No.
I'm saying it's another nice rebuttal tweet. Like if a nigga in jail can get you, if a nigga in jail can bag you from there, you belong there too.
Yep.
Like
I 100% agree.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think social media has fucked up all human relations. It was
fucked up mental health.
Did you see that Twitter joint? It was a Twitter joint that went. I would say it's viral because I saw it. I don't know these fucking people. It was like a graduate high school from 04 to 07.
The video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
That video
like,
looked flames. I
damn,
ain't gonna
like, yo, nobody got nobody don't like niggas got on normal clothes.
Yeah, nigga had a Raiders jersey and some jean shirts.
Like no niggas have on normal clothes.
Ain't
like,
no Mary.
niggas would try a bid and say you look like a Southern California nigga with
Yeah.
a Raiders jersey and some
Nah,
jean shorts. But
That's drip.
there's like, back then, like you chilling.
Yeah, it's
like,
drip
you know what
back
I mean?
then.
Another nigga had on a hoodie. This nigga, like
You can
nobody
tell
was,
niggas was coming to school to just chill.
niggas wasn't really dressing alike per se.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody had their own
The
individual
ladies,
style.
you didn't see the exaggerated hair colors and extensions of this, extensions of that, and it's like, damn, like social media.
I would say that is more of a progression of the times because no, they didn't have the extensions or anything which are over amplified, but they had other things
Like what?
like their makeup. You could tell they wore a lot of makeup back then, but that's what they had access to. Yeah,
They had no makeup.
not
on.
in that video, but I'm talking about there's other videos where
I
you
think
can,
this is the most makeup probably women have ever.
yeah, because they have more access to it.
Yeah.
I think it's also social media.
Yeah, more
yeah, of
access
course.
to
Whether
it.
it's YouTube or not. Like YouTube has had whole people getting famous off of just doing makeup.
Yeah,
Makeup has been readily available for everybody, but
not in as many colors or
because they saw the
it's the access to it. But like that's the progression of time.
so it's the chicken or the egg.
You said what?
It's a conundrum.
What came first? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
For sure.
So what's the egg?
Well,
situation?
technically, it goes either way.
Like, one of
you can
them
make,
has
you can
to-
make an argument for both. You can make an argument for both.
Yeah, I just feel like people were more likely to be their authentic selves outside of what they saw on TV back then. Like, yeah, you had your niggas like, yo, I'm Lil Jon in 04. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
And
I think that would be
Alright.
you know what? That's why I don't want to. I'm glad I grew up in. I mean, I grew up in 04, obviously, but I wasn't outside in 04, like going to the club or nothing. Imagine niggas in the club dressed like Lil Jon.
But I
That would be an experience. That would be a
this nigga
fucking
crazy talking about Lil
experience.
Jon.
I think
gonna lie.
I think I'm okay with niggas dressing like Lil Baby and Lil Dick. I think I'm a little bit more
I
okay
do
with
Lil
that.
Jon. I'm sorry.
Bro,
The outfit's $48, bro. You got a great time.
I'm not talking about the price. Like as far as the
talking about
price,
the look?
yeah,
I mean, I don't really care. For back then, that nice tall tee. Fresh.
that's a lot of fabric.
No,
That's
facts.
a lot of fabric, but you fresh back then.
6X t-shirt,
6X t-shirt.
44 size jeans.
Like you look insane, but you know, it's a flip side to the coin.
Well, style like
I
you
think
touching me and
rappers
you not.
nowadays look
But listen, you touching me and you're not touching me. You should have said all that fucking fabric going.
Like one sudden movement,
And it's hot in here.
No, but I'm saying nowadays, right? One sudden movement with them jeans on, and you got that mirror buckle a little too tight. You turn to the left, they could put an eye out with that fucking button popping out. You know what I'm saying?
No, what was I think it was like 2012. Niggas used to have the leather skinny jeans.
Yeah, niggas was going crazy.
Yeah, niggas was going crazy.
Leather skinny jeans.
Remember that niggas had red, purple, pink skinnies and all that, bro.
New boys. You're a jerk.
No, so Rich, I really want to do like a late 2000s.
I don't.
Early 2010s.
What, like a theme party?
I want to do that.
Niggas gonna have the tightest. First of all, y'all back's too big from skinny jeans now. But them skinny jeans and red Vans, I don't need. Niggas gonna break their fucking hips.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Try and pin drop and shit. Niggas like gonna be cooked.
Bring back old influences, old memories.
I'm gonna show
you know what I'm saying? Good times.
You gonna have
around that time.
No, I'm gonna just dress like Tyler Creator. He had all the Supreme shit.
You said 2012. We was in 12th grade.
All right, man.
Damn.
Yeah, we was in 12th grade.
Don't age us.
Damn.
Bleep this part out, Keys. Bleep this part out.
We aging.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nigga talking about Tyler.
Y'all old as shit, dickhead.
Yeah, but I think social media ruined relationships. For real.
It ruined mental health in general. If you think about it.
Yeah,
bro.
they were. I started to watch this documentary. My pop put me on where it's like a lot of the big architects, engineers, and creators of social media. Well, they work for like the big firms, and they were like, "We regret it." Like we regret.
Oh yeah, the
how it's
person.
affected.
Oh, yeah.
The person that made the infinite scroll, he said like, I should have never made that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Do you
He snapped, but that was crazy.
Yeah,
Just like the nigga who made, like I don't know who did it. I guess it was more programming, but TV used to go off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, 12 o'clock hit, this shit is a black screen or it's just playing.
There's nothing on, brother.
You know what I mean? Like music. This shit is 24/7 on demand now.
Whatever you want to watch.
Whatever you want to watch. So it's like, I wonder, do they regret that?
No.
I mean, but the Viacom people like, fuck.
I got a bag.
Oh, that's why it's very important, like, to detach yourself from these platforms mentally. You feel what I'm saying? Because it should be no way how you should feel some type of way if somebody don't post your shit.
Niggas,
like,
well, I mean,
who cares?
I feel some type of way.
I don't. I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Because sometimes that shit is earned. Like, you feel me? Sometimes you have to earn.
I mean, I don't feel any type of way, but I can see how somebody would feel some type of way.
100% transparent. I feel some type of way.
Because it's like,
I don't like getting too attached. That mean you getting too attached to it.
but if you say you my homie, you say you my homie
fuck that.
and you fuck with me.
But what if he show up for you in real life?
What if he don't though?
Now that's a different story. If you're not showing up for a nigga in real life, that's kind of out of pocket. But like, if you know what I'm saying, you ain't repost something this, that, and the third.
I don't take it personal. I don't take none of this shit personal. But I'm just saying I can see the angle of someone. Being
somebody,
like, something like that upsetting them. What I can't see is like when somebody else gets something that you didn't put any work in for, and you're like, I deserve that. That's when I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, your mind ain't right if you doing stuff like that. Your mind ain't right.
I think my mind right. But listen.
No, not you.
I'm saying like, for years, right, I used to take stuff too personal. I went on this couple-year journey of not taking anything personal. I bet take shit personal. I'm just letting niggas know now. So, you know what I mean? Whatever. You post it, you don't post it. Just let you know I remember everything. I remember a nigga that owed me $6. Like, it's third grade. So,
Mr. Krabs.
I remember everything. So, you know what I mean? Move accordingly, man. Like, don't post it just to get me out your face either. I want real support. If you're not really supporting, don't act like you're supporting, or don't, you know what I mean? I said it before about 5 times on this show.
Right.
Do not come up to me in person and I see you liking a Fab with a hot Cheeto shirt and an orange fitted to match with orange socks and saying you can get dick fillet on Sunday as his caption. I see you liking them pictures, bro. I see you liking that. And you come up to me in person and be like, yo, bro, I really fuck with the pod. But I don't feel no support from you.
Right.
But you got outwardly support for Fed. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. I'm gonna take that personal from now on. That's how I'm looking at it.
Right.
And you can choose me to call me a lame. You can choose to call me whatever you want. That's just how I'm moving. Because I let niggas slide for a couple years now, and I feel like niggas is what they say on Twitter. Niggas is ice skating.
Yeah.
So
that's why like I don't take it personal because it's like. Niggas gonna do what they want to do. I can't control. I'm not like if you want to take it personal, like I can't, knock it because I get it. Me, it's just like it's way more peaceful for me, like to not even.
Oh no, it doesn't disturb my peace.
But we all know like how.
Because if I start taking it personal, it's like when you call me, I'm just not answering. Like, what are you calling me for? What are you talking to me for?
Oh yeah, I'm just not.
Yeah, like,
no,
what are you
but
talking to me for?
You would, I would say, mismatch energy or displaced energy or confusing energy.
Right.
Calling me, even sharing the phone line with you,
Yeah.
it's gonna mess up my energy, and I don't even peep
Yeah.
because it's not real support. So I'd rather me already put you in the bad, like yo, I'm like I ain't gonna say I'm gonna save your number, but it's like somebody calling you like in your phone like dumbass energy. Like, you're not picking up dumbass energy no time. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. And if I really want to, like, I got some extra energy to give, I might text you cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm cool.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I like to detach myself from certain stuff, because you will get caught up in like taking shit personal, because you'll see somebody that you may be close to and they'll support somebody that they're not as close to. And you'll feel some type of way naturally because you're a human being. Like, damn, how you doing this, that, and the third?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just breathed all in the mic. Okay.
And you ain't rocking for me that same way. So you feel what I'm saying? So I just like I learned how to not take that shit personal, because it fuck with my mental health if I'm putting my energy into that. And then like you just gotta do a lot of convincing. You know what I'm saying, bro? Nowadays, bro, you gotta convince people. And whoever ain't on board now, you know how it go. They gonna try to be on board when it's hot. That's their loss.
I'm gonna try to convince people through our consistency. Like, damn, all right, like, yo, like now this is episode 32.
Yeah, 32.
Damn, they
32 episodes in. That's a long, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really a long time, but it's a long time for niggas to stick to it. The average podcast lasts, I think it was like 9 to 12 episodes before people give up or start getting inconsistent with their release schedule.
For sure.
So I'm gonna add that shit. Yo, every Tuesday we dropping. That you can bet your bottom dollar. Just like every Tuesday, you gotta drop. You know what I mean? Your least favorite kid that you see once a month. Once a week off. You gotta drop them off every Tuesday morning.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Your
like,
least favorite kid is crazy.
Yeah, because niggas be acting like they don't have favorites. They do.
Nah, when I hear parents talk about that, I think that's fucking hilarious.
Like some of the
They be
kids,
like, you can't say it, but you have a favorite.
like, yo,
Like, this one's a dickhead.
this is really a dickhead.
This one doing TikTok.
And sometimes a dickhead the favorite.
Yeah.
That's a funny dickhead.
This one doing TikTok is like, my daughter not my favorite. I love her, but she'll never fucking listen. I be crying.
Yes, but yeah, man. I feel like consistency, content wise, or just seeing the growth on microphone and just as people as we go throughout.
Yeah.
You see me and Kaz and C4's house buying journey, damn near live and up close. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a journey, the road to down payment, the road to procuring a great investment property or a great home or as a starter home or whatever, like as far as that we own.
Just going into the whole transition of like creating domains for your business, getting separate addresses from your where you live to where you want your you know what I'm saying, your business stuff to go. Like, so it's just having fair enough credit, because like we'll shoot ourselves down, but it'd be like you really gotta have like what's that? Like a certain type of credit score to get it. Motherfuckers be getting shit with like 560 credit scores. Like, it depends, man. Like,
they drunk. They drunk because that rate gonna be crazy.
No, for sure. Yeah, the worse your credredit is, for sure.
That shit gonna look. Oh my god.
You can't let certain stuff stop.
It
You gotta go.
George Washington.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is 25% APR. Like, damn.
That whole transitioning into becoming an owner of something too.
Real shit. So, but yeah, that's just. But thank y'all to all. I don't want to sound like I'm bitching. Thanks to all the supporters. It does not go unrecognized. I'm really trying to have it be to where we can start outside of a cookout. We can start like, top supporter of the month type time, or just all types.
Yeah, you want to be able to give back to our fans and supporters, audience.
Salmon was good though.
You know what I'm saying? Besides the cookouts, we definitely want to give back to y'all, because y'all give back to us with the support that we have.
Yeah. What's going on in the world? Where I want to start out, man? I want to start out. You saw Start with something light. I started Shannon Sharpe news.
And he signed it with First Take.
Allegedly. I
Allegedly.
don't know if it's official.
So him and
saying, I mean, a lot. all
Stephen
the great-
Smith,
I think 2 years.
Stephen A. Smith together.
Yeah.
So
they
he's
gonna do
like,
Monday and whatever days football come on.
so he's like the.
I'm saying it's 2 days.
Yeah, Monday and Thursday. I
So
think.
no more Skip Bayless, right?
No more Skip Bayless.
Mel's been on Fox for like 5 years, 7 years.
Yeah, he been on Fox for a minute.
So do you think there'll be a better combination, Sharp and
Stephen A. Smith?
yeah, a lot of good debates I see.
So if it's Stephen A. Smith who he is off camera, like off ESPN, then yes, it'd be great content. If it's who he is on camera, I think Shannon Sharpe's gonna carry the show again.
Okay.
I really think all them debate shows fucking suck. I think Shannon Sharpe is I like Club Shay Shay more than I like Undisputed.
Undisputed. Yeah,
And,
I got
you know what I mean? And I used to like his commentary a lot on CBS until they kicked him off for Tony. But I like Shannon Sharpe in his interviews and stuff like that. I really like how personable he gets. He always has something his grandmother or grandfather said.
He's so relatable.
Oh yeah, very relatable and very like you're saying, very relatable in the sense of the way he'll give you a lesson.
And it's not condescending.
Yeah, it's not like, yeah, y'all young dickheads out here. It's like, no, man, I was once a young dickhead.
Even
too.
though you try to be condescending towards me on Twitter,
No,
it's okay though.
He kept it a being. Like even with the John Moran situation, he was really dropping some real jewels, you know what I'm saying, for the young boys to tap into, like that's coming up as athletes. So I definitely agree with Shannon Sharpe. Like,
Yeah, but I just don't like debate shows, honestly. I feel
Because
like,
it's not even a debate anymore. You're just pushing points. That neither one
I
of
think
you really
everybody's
believe in.
agenda driven. You got Stephen A. Smith.
he get respected too, though.
You get respect.
He get
Stephen A.
respected.
Smith
Stephen A.
is still-
Smith is the Michael Jordan of
Yeah, he's still
sports.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Like when he did the Paul George podcast, that's Stephen A. Smith. Who he is on First Take 4 days out of the week. That's not really who Stephen A.
He gotta
Smith
be a little bit more
was,
professional.
or who he really is. Like he said it like, I got somebody in my ear telling me what to say or telling me what I have to talk about. And sometimes I do have the power to say no because I'm so big. But at the end of the day, I have a job to do, and I respect it.
But he gotta generate clicks.
Yeah, he's like, I respect it, but that's just not what I'm here to looking for. Like, I know when Shannon Sharpe goes on there, even if he got to say certain things, it's still going to be better because his charisma is more personable than Stephen A. Smith's.
No, for
I
sure.
don't like none of the debate guys.
Yeah.
I'm a big LeBron fan. I think LeBron's arguably the GOAT. It's just like, I think Jordan's arguably the GOAT. I think they both have an argument. But you got Stephen A. Smith, he's talking even on Paul George podcast. And it's like, you're starting to get into the debate, and it's like, oh, you just had this person undisputed number one. There's nothing that could change your mind.
Right.
Say that, and you can't have a conversation. That's fine. Just don't give me 2 weeks of it, or every other day is LeBron versus
But
Jordan.
it's like-
and you got your random person like,
Like, what about Kobe? And, you know what I mean? It's like,
But if
that shit is annoying. I get it. I get the purpose.
but it is annoying.
This shit is annoying. Like, we talked about debate culture last
Yeah.
week. I think it has seeped in to everything about
Because it's like,
everything.
bro, it's hundreds of other players. Like, can we talk about anybody else? Like,
Like, if we were to do a debate on this podcast every week, we would probably triple our views.
yeah.
If we were to do some type of debate where I like,
Like
yo,
Jason
guys,
Tatum or Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's Tatum.
it's
But, yeah.
easily Tatum,
but
but
still.
if I just chose the other side, like Brandon Ingram is
like
still.
I was saying last week, if I tweeted today, I like Tupac, somebody's gonna come along and talk about Biggie. Bro, all week they was like, yeah, Nas did this at the show. Then you got niggas. No, somebody was like, yeah, Jay-Z, he didn't show to the Hip Hop 50 joint that Nas threw.
Right.
And that's supposed to be his man. He's supposed to be the GOAT.
I don't expect Jay to show up to
But
that.
look, somebody came in and was like, well, Nas threw it. Nas did this, and Nas was there. And it's like, yo, that's the debate culture. Let's keep it on the point. I feel like a lot of these sports shows, rap always been super debate, like the barbershop talking shit like
Right.
that. Rap and sports.
But I think it was back then. It was more competitive. Like it was more so like it was easier to have a conversation. Like somebody had the best verse, or he's the best rapper out right now, and it wasn't so agenda driven. It was just like how you felt. Now it's just like whole rich, so he's the best rapper ever, or like niggas just be dicky.
Yeah, it's all political
Niggas
and
just be
shit,
dicky,
and
you know?
they
I think
add
that's what I'm trying to
access. They
say.
add access.
Yeah, they add
to
everything
the
that
opinions and shit.
doesn't involve the
About what
actual
people got.
conversation. Like you're
Yeah.
just dick eating now.
I really don't. I really like the move for Shannon Sharpe since he's going to stay on TV. I think that's one of the better.
I would say, yeah, one of the better TV debate shows out. As far as the set looks nice all the time.
First Take?
Set, yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Williams reels me in probably like once.
Did he get fired? I don't mean it.
I think he might have got fired.
It's a
But
win.
he used to reel me in probably like 4 segments a year.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's a win for the
Hated Jay
culture.
Williams.
I like Jay Williams.
I like him as a person. I just hated him.
He would reel me in.
I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree with him, but he would reel me in. I mean, I'd rather that than yelling. I don't know how that just happened. But because I gotta think, who the fuck else is on there? Mad Dog. Mad Dog is ass.
Mad Dog, I hated Mad Dog.
Max Kellerman.
What I did
Kendrick
like-
Perkins was ass. Max Kellerman got kicked off for being too smart.
Yeah. What I did like was their morning show. Jay Williams, Max Kellerman, and Keyshawn. That I could listen to because it was they weren't even trying to get clicks. They were just talking on that joint.
Yeah.
I would start my day with
Keyshawn
that.
had some crazy takes. But
Insane, but it was like calm. Like it was just like, oh, I can listen to this.
yeah,
Sure.
He would say some he would drop.
He got fired
But
too.
shout out to Shannon Sharpe, but he got that bag.
He got a bag.
Shout out to Shannon Sharpe.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah, I think that ratings for that show is going to
Yeah.
basically crush Undisputed. But also,
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman, I really like the way Richard Sherman talks. So,
Yeah, for
He
sure.
said he said he's gonna make Skip Bayless say the N-word about week 1.
Yeah.
I was fucking
Yeah.
And they got Wayne coming out every Friday. I don't really care. For that.
Yeah, I don't know why we're doing it. I think now you're grasping for straws.
It's a win. It's a win for the culture. Like I like to see that, like, because it's life after the field or whatever sports you win. You know what I'm saying? Whatever sports you win, it's life after that. You can make some more money. Like these boys still
You can
making
make more
millions.
money.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I'm
real.
saying, not even just some more. You can make more,
More
money.
money.
What I will say
That you
is,
played with.
Yeah, for sure.
what I
That's
will say is
love.
the content we're gonna get, like for Twitter,
Yeah.
is going to be
The
amazing.
memes, the gifts, the
It's going to be amazing. Richard Sherman.
7-second clips.
The Richard Sherman clip's gonna be crazy. The Skip Bayless and Richard Sherman, Skip Bayless, the Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith.
The
clips gonna
Wayne
be crazy.
clips gonna be
The
crazy.
Wayne clips gonna be crazy.
What you guys think about making a Twitter? What you guys think about making a Twitter?
We have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter?
Yeah, I follow you.
Get on Twitter.
You don't tweet. Though.
I don't be on Twitter though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we have a Twitter.
Yeah. Let's
we
get that.
tweeting.
Yeah, we need to get that.
We have a Twitter.
No, we need to do some Shannon Sharpe shit on there. You hear me?
Y'all, we don't need to do sports. We could do rap. We could do sports. We could do rap or sports. That's two things I'm very passionate about. Big part of my life. But
I mean, do y'all want to be agenda driven or?
It's
I feel like we be having
I
some
could
good
go
shit on our
agenda-driven.
minds.
I can go objective or I can go agenda driven. I could think from both sides of my brain because I too am an autist.
I too.
Break that down. Break that down. I like that.
Autism.
Oh
break that
shit.
down.
He talking about yo. You saying, hey bro, yo, what's wrong with this nigga, man?
Break that down.
Oh wait, I thought you was going somewhere different. This boy
Slow
talking
it
about,
down. I just dissed you.
yo, this nigga crazy, yo. Nah, for sure.
You said break.
Yeah, shout out Shannon Sharpe. But you don't want to go too extreme though, man. Yeah, shout out Shannon Sharpe. I'm gonna put a ribbon on that. Did y'all see the Fresh and Fit shit?
I didn't see it until you brought it to my attention, but the clip I saw when we walked in here, as far as the
crying?
no, fuck that clip.
Oh, the
Fuck
Jewish
that
clip.
clip.
So basically, these guys were like doing like these type of gimmicks.
So I don't really know if it was a. I think they were dweebs.
So
I'm just keeping it
essentially,
So that's not a
I don't-
gimmick?
I don't know their names, right?
Dressing up as KKK.
Hold on.
No.
I'm gonna get their names.
There's two guys. Basically, they were.
You got Fresh and you got Fit.
But one was an FBI agent, the other guy did something. But they were lames their whole life.
What?
They never got women. They said I never got women. One of them hung out with white people all the time, but he's black or he's like Arab or something like that. The other one's just black, but they hung out with all white people and they never got attention from black women. Myron is the Arab one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know the other one.
I don't believe them. I don't
They
believe
didn't
them.
get. They said they didn't get attention from women until they got money. But it's not because you
Walter
got-
Weeks or Weeks. You say that's
Yeah,
Weeks.
your name Walter, but he wasn't getting no
Walter and Myron, man, they was drawn. They was saying guide young men to a better fitness and dating life. So
Yeah, but essentially they wasn't getting chicks because they had no drip and they didn't have no swag.
So
they had no charisma.
So now they work out.
No, they have money, and he was buying women. He's buying women attention, and he got a little run on his podcast by degrading women. And now they bring OnlyFans models on there and just degrade them and talk about they talk about all the hot points to get attention, and then they took it to the next level. Like, we're going to dress up as KKK members or to make fun of Jewish people,
which is
Or
a gimmick.
With Andrew Tate on, and it's like we're gonna have Sneeko, we're gonna have academics on here, and we're gonna just go at these women and you just red pill talk.
Degrading women.
Yeah, it just they kind of get showed up whenever they bring somebody smart on. Like Brittany Renner on there, and they didn't have nothing to say because she had a good point. She was like, "Who are you to tell me I'm not special? Fuck all the other shit. Who are you to tell me I'm not special?" And the niggas was sitting there like, "Damn, I didn't expect you."
So you telling me these two dudes basically they didn't get any attention from women prior to this podcast or whatever they was doing. Okay, and now that they got this and they got the money and they can actually get attention from women, they decide to degrade women.
Because it brings them more money.
Okay, because they wasn't getting no chicks, so it sounds like they taking it personal.
It's revenge of the dweeb/nerds.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's the same thing.
That's the narrative they pushing.
Essentially,
it's the same thing that academics does. You saw academics just went at Erykah Badu, went at SZA, and I'm gonna keep it very real. I don't fuck with a lot of shit Ak does, but what I will give Ak is this. I will give Ak is this. Ak is smarter than y'all niggas. That's the main thing. He is
far as
smarter than
he's just smarter than people.
Yeah,
bro.
Like he's a dickhead, but
like,
he's not.
He's
dumb.
an asshole, but he is like legit smart. Like, and I'm not saying school makes you smart, but that nigga fucking. I think his fucking major was like astrophysicist or some
like
shit.
biochemistry.
Right? Biochemistry. It was something crazy. It's like academics is a smart ass boy. And you could tell he's very smart when he speaks objectively on things. He knows he's very analytical. He knows how to break shit down.
He just be dicky.
And his biggest downfall is he's an admitted dweeb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what
you can tell that like he was one of those kids that just honed in on something for hours with no sunlight. And he goes.
And this is his place of power.
Yeah, and now I have money now, and he falls into the.
All right, so society labels these like basically what people are like. All right, we will consider Ak a dweeb, right? Mm-hmm. It's fine to be who you are.
I'm a nerd.
It's just all about how annoying you are. To me, Ak is annoying. I agree with you that he's definitely.
It's about
smart.
how personable you are. Like you can be a dweeb, but if you don't have no people skills, now you're just a shut-in. Like I like cartoons, but like people, I'm not gonna walk around like, yo, you like cartoons? Like you don't have to do that. You can find your own niches. You can have your own friend groups. You can't force your ideology on everyone. You don't have to be so obnoxious or an asshole all the time.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I used to do dweeb shit. You know what I mean? I never really consider myself a dweeb. But I never really, but I know all of the hood slang and I know all the niggas and whatnot.
Yeah. Right. I just don't get into it.
Yeah.
I just don't get
hip on what's going on.
I'd say it all the time. I believe in balance.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
personable.
I like, yeah, I mean, I might like some dweeb shit one day. The next day, like, bro, I used to play Monopoly with myself. I'm a fucking dweeb. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I'm a Scrabble king. I love Scrabble.
So it's like, I used to count cards by myself. Like, all right, I'm gonna flip this. I better know which these 3 cards are because I counted these. It's like, that's some dweeb shit to do that for 4 hours, bro. That's like, niggas is outside playing catch a girl, free girl, bro. Like, what you doing?
That shit with platinum in the.
Yeah,
I would say I have a versatile personality.
But the thing is, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. Once you go to one extreme, you run the dangers of.
Yeah. Now you're just doing shit.
All right, so this is the positive. The positive is you shoot up faster. Like, controversy sells, especially in the clickbait era. So clickbait, if you talk, they have a book. Myra has a book called Why Women Deserve Less. Imagine that.
That's actually his book?
Yeah.
I thought that was just a meme.
Why Women Deserve Less. Look at Keith's face. I'm fucking crying. I don't know what C4's doing.
I think somebody just have it.
He has his phone right here. But yeah, Why Women Deserve Less. He has a book called Why Women Deserve Less.
I thought that was a meme though. I didn't. Shut up.
Mom, hold on, bro. Hold on. I think it's a real book. I just was reading about it.
Damn, that's crazy. All these years, I thought that was just a joke.
No, that book not real. Yeah, Myron Gaines. Why Women Deserve Less.
Bro, I really thought
It's
that
on
was
Amazon.
I thought that was a joke, bro.
Yeah, these niggas are dweebs. See, the thing is about being an extremist. You will see the low-hanging fruit faster as far as money goes. You can get some sponsorships because you are getting clicks, but you isolate your sponsors. So now you can only go.
You can only go one way. You can't diversify.
So if you're going totally liberal with your podcast, and you might not even feel that way, you might be a gun-toting motherfucker that really believes in Second Amendment right to the fullest extent. No people that are associated with NRA will sponsor your podcast. If you want to go and, you know what I mean, go fully right-wing and, you know, have all these Democratic conspiracies, then on the left side, nobody that is for abortion is going to sponsor your podcast. So it's like, you can, I mean, you got to find a balance. What happens is, the pros are you're going to get that money, low-hanging fruit.
But you're going to get the money, but then if some shit happen like what happened to them, you don't have no other options.
Yeah,
and that's why they're on their podcast
and now
crying.
you're on there crying.
Yeah.
And I was telling Kaz earlier, we turn this into 6 figures a year, and we lose monetization. I'm gonna be real upset. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry in front of everybody, but I'm gonna cry.
But this is the point I was making. Did you see? You saw what they did, bro? They was talking about OnlyFans, like how OnlyFans model and how sex culture or sex working culture has influenced the minds of young women, and now women do have a tendency, but it's just how society works. They do have a tendency to try to date up and sell themselves faster, and sometimes the only thing they have to offer is their body. Not saying
Right.
Hypergamy.
yeah, but the only thing they have a value to a man of that level is their body. So they start giving their body to.
So
What they say? If this is all you had to, this is
Exactly.
all you had to bring to the table, then DM me right now. I'll take that.
Exactly. So,
but all right. So do
But
you guys believe?
let me just make this point. They were talking about that, and I'm not saying I agree or disagree, but the nigga Myron came on there in I don't want to misrepresent
Is it acidic?
Acidic Jews.
I think so.
He dressed as an acidic Jew with the
Yeah, I
fake
thought it was-
beard
I thought
and the hat, and said,
I thought it was a Mark Stoudemire.
bro, he said we control the banks, and he was just making Jewish. I don't even want to say that because that sounds crazy. He was trying to imitate a Jewish person, but they wouldn't even talk about that.
Yeah, he was drunk.
Why did you do that?
So is that racist?
Yes, that's very xenophobic and racist.
Because they crazy, but ultimately they end up losing their money.
But you can't cry after you do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what y'all both said.
But do you think that listen? As far as these guys,
the first strike was the Brittany Renner shit. They said it was very misogynistic, and you're basically it's like borderline hate speech. The second strike was they did something. So I think they showed up in KKK outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Then third, I don't know when the Jewish thing happened in the TL, whatever. But I guess with like, yo, they just look at it like, yo, you isolating everybody.
Yeah.
Like you just can't do that. Like this is not 1964.
I think them crying was fake. To be honest,
Nah, I
with
probably
you.
might be crying. That probably wasn't fake, bro. If I take millions of dollars,
They
from
trying to
you,
get their
probably really
motherfucking
gonna
bread back.
I like I said, I get why they're crying, but I just feel like
I don't get why
as
they
a
crying,
man,
guys.
after you
Fuck
start
that.
making so many mistakes and your leash is so long, once that leash break, you can't be like, oh my God, where's my leash? Like that to me, that I don't know, it's just self-accountability. But I understand most people do not have that.
Yeah,
But they were drawn bad. They were drawn very, very bad.
shout out to them, man. It's consequences and repercussions.
But
Play
they,
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I wouldn't say
Yeah,
they. I mean, they just lost one stream of income because they're still on Rumble, and Rumble don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So they don't.
That
They,
YouTube check heavy, man.
no. They definitely lost a lot of bread. But what I'm saying is they ain't gonna go hungry. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I don't feel bad.
You just might get one less apartment, one less AP, buy a couple less women. You know, you can't hit that. You can't hit that super expensive happy ending no more. You gotta go to the lower end one.
Yeah,
We talk about how the entertainment industry is very horrible, specifically on
Oh, nigga, we trying to
the
get a deal.
musician side.
Oh, we trying to get a deal.
Motherfuckers cannot sell out nowhere.
Yo, Keith, cut this out. We're trying to get a deal. You talking about the entertainment industry is horrible.
Motherfucking,
Trying to get a fucking deal.
they ain't got nothing to do with us getting a deal.
He said, "Oh,
Trying to get a fucking deal. You tripping.
Whoever want to sign us, let me know.
No, yeah, we gonna get signed. You know what I'm saying? We speak on these other motherfuckers. This shit getting
I
bad.
think a lot of niggas like just go. They lean too far into it. Like you can. I think I see it as a lack of talent and as a lack of versatility. So you lean in so far because it's the only thing you know. You don't have nothing else to talk about. You can't. Your brain can't facilitate how to
Yeah, I like that.
elaborate on other things. So you're just like, I'm gonna dress as a Jewish person and make sounds. And, you know what I mean?
You go for what you think get clicks.
Yeah, like instead of like I'm not saying I agree with the conversation, but it's a conversation to be had. Whereas how sex culture is influencing younger women, just like niggas selling drugs is influencing younger men. There is a conversation to be had. Like somebody tweeted the other day that the reason sex workers aren't treated the same as drug dealers is because we all agree that drug dealers are bad people, and drug dealers themselves agree that they're bad people, whereas sex workers are OnlyFans people who influence younger women don't acknowledge themselves as that.
All right.
It's like when you see a drug dealer, we ignore it because you know you're a bad person, I know you're a bad person. Right. Whereas sex workers sit here and say, I'm still a good person. I'm not saying you're a bad person for selling your body, but you're a bad person for influencing a younger person to do it. That's where, like, you're not doing it responsibly.
Quick question. Did y'all see the tweet about, like, girl, you're in your 20s. It's time for you to have your whole face?
That's what I mean. That's very irresponsible. That's extremely irresponsible to do. Because she could be so much more. Like, why would you tell her to go be a hoe? Why don't you tell her to go get a trade skill or something?
Like, even if you want to stick to I'm sorry. You said a woman trade skill. It just made me thought. Remember Raw used to have the Kate series?
Yeah.
Raw dumb as
Shout out
shit.
to Raw. That was a funny ass series.
Yeah, but I'm more dumb as shit. Like, he's really hilarious. No, but on the real though, like,
I forgot all about that, bro.
I get the logic of, like, you want to explore and whatever, as far as, because you don't want to just lock down on the first person you see, and it's like you don't even know yourself enough, and you might have locked yourself in for a marriage, and then you could.
But you see how you articulating it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm smarter than this person.
But that's what I'm saying. That it's an irresponsibility thing. Like you know what came with you in your whole face. You know the damage it caused you. Instead of acknowledging it, you're talking about it.
At 20, I thought I found the girl I was going to be with for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
And by 23, I found another lady, and I was like, yo, thank God that other girl broke my heart.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean? And I've had other women since then.
And it changes your perspective on
it changed my perspective on just relationships and dealing with people and whatnot. And it's like, oh, you know, I used to have this thing where it's like, I'll never communicate with you again.
Right.
If, you know what I mean? We break up. And now it'd be like, oh, no, you cool. Like, you can stay over there.
Yeah,
but
you're a cool person.
You cool as shit for real. We just not cool in the capacity that I thought we were.
Yeah,
you know
and you don't have to go through a whole phase or give your body up to a million different niggas.
Yeah, because I'm not.
I wouldn't
recommend that.
That's like drug dealers when a young boy graduate high school, he don't get his first D1 scholarship. He gotta go like JUCO or something. Yo, it's time to sell drugs, young boy.
You heard Biggie slinging crack rock. You got a wicked jump shot, bro. Your jump shot ain't get you nowhere.
So both genders. So do y'all agree that both genders go through their whole phase?
I think
it's encouraged sometimes, but it's through an immature lens. You can't be biased.
Like,
it's through an immature lens.
Like,
I don't think I ever really truly had a whole phase.
You got to define what a whole phase is. If you're just out here experiencing life and dating people, that's not a whole phase. You're just living.
Yeah.
But when they say whole phase, or like people on Twitter think whole phase, they really mean a whole phase.
It's people online like legit telling people who's 23 years old, like, oh girl, you live with him, all this, break up with him.
Yeah.
Because you don't. If that person is willing to grow with you and, you know what I mean, love you through every change of your life and through your depression of, oh shit, I'm getting old, or through your whatever, and it's not how I thought it was going to be, because it seems like everybody has depression, because life just get crazy. Nostalgia starts to get like, yo, damn, life was
ain't what I thought it was.
Yeah, life ain't what I thought it would be at 27 and shit like that. And if that person is willing to love you through every one of those changes, why not stay with them?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like, is it like you said, like, it's up to people's mindsets. Even at a young age, you gotta have that type of maturity. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people got that.
I mean,
it's rare. That's why you don't see many, especially of us.
But expecting a 16-year-old from inner cities who are poor with no real guidance in life to have that maturity is kind of insane.
Especially of us. Like, we already, they put us behind on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, we designed to be behind. So, like, I'm saying, especially with us, we're not gonna have that maturity.
Like, imagine a 16.
We don't come from that maturity.
Imagine a 16-year-old girl in Louisiana, because they have like a 5th grade reading level across the state with no.
That's swamp water.
She in a single parent household, parent at home all the time. She don't have no money. She don't have no food in the crib. And somebody's like, yo, if you have on OnlyFans next year, you can have all the money you want. You can have a Tesla. You can have this Cartier. Like, she won't do it because she only sees that as a way out. And that's what's irresponsible about it.
And I'm a big fan. I'm a big,
yeah, of course.
I'm a big, I'm not going to say proponent or anything like that, but I'm a big believer that, I'm so sorry. If you run into a lot of money at a young age and it kind of came easy to you, or you didn't have to work for it, or you become more of a brat, then your maturity it lags supremely. Like it lags supremely. Like you see a lot of these child stars and whatnot. It's like they're like, yo, I didn't grow up until I was 26 because I had to go through so much at 12. Whereas like you might not even been mature for 12 for real, because you never learned how to iron your shirt. Like, you know, it's all types of shit where it's like little caveats of being that like just different badges you get that you don't recognize you get growing up. Yeah. Going through puberty and
different suits.
Yeah,
different suits you're getting. And you don't recognize you getting them because that's just a part of quote unquote everyday life. But my everyday life is not like yours. So I feel like a lot of people, they get spoiled at this. Let's say you make it at 20. Your shit might be stunted. Like a lot of these famous people get stunted. Even if you worked really hard to get there, your shit can be stunted.
Yeah, and then I say like it go both ways. I feel like I said, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that person recommending it, whether it was a joke or whatever. Like she put on Twitter, like, get ready to enjoy your whole phase. But like, men and women go through their whole phase.
I never went through a whole phase.
Good for you, brother. I have. I ain't proud of it and shit, but like
the thing is, what is a whole phase? If you were out here just dating people, it's not a whole phase.
No, I'm talking about. All right, if a female, if you got like a little reputation of talking to a lot of females,
that's just dating, bro.
No. Actually, having sex with a lot of females, you consider it.
Are you doing it responsibly?
I mean, shit. Look,
hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
No, I ain't saying that.
Yourself.
I ain't saying. I'm not incriminating myself. I'm not incriminating myself.
All I'm saying is,
I'm gonna
like,
be real though. I ain't motherfucking dirty. I ain't out here affecting motherfuckers. But
you doing it responsibly.
But at the end of the day,
what we consider a whole phase is like you doing people dirty while you doing it.
No, that ain't no whole phase, nigga. A whole phase is just you fucking a lot of.
That's just dating. That's just living life, bro. Some people run into more problems.
I'm saying though, so if a female do it, we looking at her like she going through a whole phase.
I call my friends whores all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
you feel what I'm saying?
I say it jokingly, but I'm
use a whore.
When I think of it, it's like you're trying to degrade that person for, you know, what they did. Now, if you fucking everybody on the block, and that's when it's like. But if you dating people and like, oh, it didn't work out.
Before you got here,
else, like,
I talked about it in maybe our second episode.
Right.
I don't think nothing's wrong with Lori Harvey. With Lori Harvey doing.
Like people calling her whole phase.
For her to have
dating people.
What? We've seen her in 7 years. She had what? She dealt with 7 niggas.
Yeah, that's a nigga a year.
Like realistically, keep it a bean. Like, come on, bro. Even if they're your boyfriends or whatnot, some people. Me and Kyle talked about this. I don't have like Kyle's like, yo, I don't mind if the vibe there. I don't mind making a girl my girlfriend.
No, they wifing her though, so that's a different story.
No, but like, I'm just saying. Look,
they really wifing her.
I'm trying to show you the difference. Kyle's first. I'm not saying Kyle's wife up everything, you know what I mean? Because he don't. Right. But Kyle's is. We talked about this. I'm like, yeah, bro. You gotta go through hell and back to be my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Not through hell. I'm not even gonna say that. You got to. It got to be different checkpoints met to be my girlfriend.
You got to treat me like a fucking king.
You know what I mean? Like, not even just that, because I'm not a king yet. I'm not a king yet. I'm
you are a king.
A little prince.
You are a king.
Listen, Kaz, if Kaz, you mean like
king?
All right. Yeah, T.I.
Fuck you talking about?
T.I. was some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Kaz say he don't mind making a girl's girl. The vibe is right and he trusts her enough. Because he also don't have a problem
leaving.
So, you know what I mean? Like, that's that on that. So, we've got 2 different ideologies with that. If Lori is the same way, I can't call that girl no hoe, bro. Like, you know
I never labeled her a hoe because
I'm just saying
they wifing her though, so it's like you can't call no.
But okay, so listen, I'm about to spin the question on you then.
Go ahead.
What if because niggas kick it to everybody else like, yeah, I told her whatever, she just let me fuck, but they be telling that girl they love her. So we don't know the inner workings of any of their relationships. Every nigga she dealt with could have said some fly shit to her and she believed them. So is she a hoe then?
No. I'm gonna tell you.
So what is a hoe phase?
I'm gonna give you my opinion on the fact that why I don't believe she's a hoe because these boys.
I'm not talking about Lori Harvey.
You talking about in
general.
Listen, bro. Bro, these chicks, bro, they go through the whole phase, bro. If you out here in the mix,
that's a very large generalization.
Because what'd you say?
That's a very large generalization.
No, listen, bro. The city is so fucking small.
There's 1.6 million people here.
The city's so small that
it's my
dudes. We no offense, I don't want nobody taking this shit personal, but we could be at the cookout and the motherfucker at the cookout Could have did something with the chick that you talking to.
I mean, it's still 1.6 million people in the city.
Bro, regardless, chicks go through their whole phase. You know what I'm saying? It's normal.
Well, what is a whole phase,
I'm not
brother?
saying brand did like be out here like go through your whole phase.
But what is a whole phase, brother? Dating?
That's not dating.
That is dating.
No, it ain't.
Damn.
Getting passed around.
We're going to have to make another topic. We're going to have to make another topic, guys.
They getting passed around.
We gotta move on. But damn, we're gonna have to make another. That's gonna. What is a whole thing? That could be a whole episode. We gotta bring some women on.
Yeah,
We gotta bring some women on.
But that's not. You can't. We can't be biased. Because,
no. We're
you know
gonna
what
bring
I'm
some women on. Let's aim for next week to bring some women on.
To bring the women on this joint. She'll break it down.
Kraj, you want to run off your? Y'all saw the Maui fires, right? The fires, right? The
I heard about it.
So Kraj has a conspiracy, and I believe the conspiracy also.
So essentially in Maui, Hawaii, I don't know. I think it's on a different.
In Hawaii?
Yeah, I forgot what. I think whatever. There are wildfires. The cause of the wildfires are basically corporate greed. Essentially, like we can go to the different factors, but corporate greed causes all the environmental factors to be in play. So once the fire started, they controlled the fire. Or this is the conspiracy theory, that they controlled the fire. So when a fire starts, you can kind of predict what area it's going to affect. And you can do something called control fires to limit the damage it did. But instead of letting the damage be spread between the rich area and the poor area, they pushed the fire all the way to the poor area. And instead of, helping these people out, they're trying to buy their houses from them for pennies on a dollar. And then the people who house
And they're probably working hand in hand with insurance.
insurance companies aren't paying out for the properties so people can rebuild their homes. And then if you didn't lose your home, you're getting evicted. So
this nigga start laughing. No bullshit. Nah, because it's a funny game. It's not a funny game. It's an evil game.
It's an evil game. So it leads to the question or the statement that
they did this shit on purpose.
They did it on purpose. Not started the fire on purpose, but controlled it to an area.
So when we say they, who are we?
So this is the other statement that we're at war. The rich and the poor are at war, but only the rich knows it.
Why is that? Because they had the funds.
Because what is the biggest generator of wealth in the world? Land and ownership. Now that all this property is burnt down, y'all don't have the money to rebuild it. I do. Yeah. And if I buy it for pennies on a dollar, I can make 90% or 100% on my investment. That could be billions to trillions of dollars.
We talking about the rich right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you've noticed that inflation is nothing these days is nothing but price gouging.
So we in a war. So
we're at war with the rich, but only the rich know. Because we just see it as, we need Trump back. He don't give us a stimmy check. Oh, Biden doing this. Oh, gas high. It's Biden. We don't see that the problem is corporate greed and lobbyists.
This is a corruption fire.
That's the conspiracy theory.
Bro.
But I wanted to just take a moment to, highlight that this is what a real conspiracy theory looks like and not fucking lizard men.
No, that's real too. Listen, did you know? You see how everything is expensive, right?
Yeah.
And they tell us it's expensive because it costs more to produce, right? That's what they tell us. That's their excuse. Did you know they had record-setting profits in 2022 and 2021? A lot of companies. That's corporate greed.
I'm not gonna be surprised.
Yeah, so
basically it costs more. So we have to pay for more for y'all to make.
The thing is, it doesn't cost more.
Which is this
but
fake
it might
ass
not
shit.
even cost more because you gotta think just how niggas was getting free money, quote unquote, during COVID. So was these companies was getting. The Lakers had a PPP loan they had to give back, bro. The fucking Lakers.
Yeah. So I got the
they had to give it back.
Yeah, because
They had to give the money
back once it got published to the public. No, all right,
if they didn't get caught,
they didn't get caught.
They would have kept it. But
they fuck around, only gave partial back, and like he published an article saying we gave it all back.
Yeah.
You never fucking know. You know what I mean?
But this is the shit that.
Yo,
and then,
Magic Johnson, crazy.
It wasn't Magic Johnson.
Bus probably. But listen,
I ain't gonna lie, Magic probably got PPP loan.
They got something to do with that.
Magic
shit.
got too many businesses, bro. Magic.
That's
Magic.
That's why I keep being on them yachts.
Magic ain't got that blicker no more. You tripping, man?
What he ain't got what?
We ain't going to school. He ain't got that shit no more. We know that. So I ain't surprised if he ain't get no PPP loans. I mean, Son's got that fucking jersey on too.
What you call him?
He a part of the conspiracy.
Terrible blicker.
Yeah. He got that blicker.
Yo, we not editing this, bro.
You said that blicker?
That blicker, and everybody know what that is. Some shit nobody want.
He said the hottest of hot shit. Hey,
Yeah, he's stupid.
man. Bro. Yo, chill, we got right.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Keith? You know what I'm talking about, right, Keith? Keep it bean. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't?
Yo!
We learned about that shit in school. Everybody had physical education.
We gotta switch it up, bro. We gotta switch it up, bro. We gotta switch it up. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Yo, chill. Listen.
I want to start this segment with saying Daryl Morey is a liar.
Oh my God.
And I would never play for another organization he's a part of. Let me say this again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I would never play.
Why did he say that in
organization.
China? It was 6
He said
a.m.
that
here.
In China on purpose.
So he wants to go over China.
No,
No,
he
he
said
didn't.
that in China because they hate Daryl Morey because he basically
Didn't he go against like their civil war or some shit?
I think they're just their I'm sorry, they're like laws and shit. In the
Yeah,
country.
they're having like an
He
internal.
knows.
huh?
He said you're right.
Oh yeah, they're having a civil war, and Daryl Morey basically tweeted against the citizens, right? Or did he tweet pro-citizen?
He tweeted in protest, like saying with Hong
Yeah,
Kong,
yeah.
about the NBA in China.
Yeah. So the NBA has to go through China regulations, so it's like, yo, nigga,
You gotta relax.
you supposed to be with the big guys,
Yeah.
for real. So
So is this man playing or not?
He said he ain't playing until he get the
He said he's not playing.
So he's about to do a Ben
No,
Simmons.
this is what he said.
this is what he said: Daryl Morey is a liar.
I heard that part
And I
twice.
will never play for another organization he's a part of. Oh, let me say this again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never play for another organization.
So either we gotta fire Daryl Morey, or we got Daryl Morey, or we have to trade James Harden.
So this nigga,
Yeah.
so we got to go through a whole nother Ben Simmons shit again. That's
Yeah.
that's what it's going. That's what
Yeah.
it's
And
getting.
then Joel needs to. Joel request a trade, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, take Maxey with you
get
too,
outta
man.
here,
Just blow the
Hans.
whole shit up.
Get out of here, Hans.
Let Paul Reed be the star player.
Oh
Paul,
shit!
No,
yeah.
no.
What
What
y'all
y'all
think
think about this though? I think this is if Daryl Morey lied, it sets a very bad precedent for the league. It sets a very good precedent that they are investigating it to see, because there are a lot of handshake deals that go that go on behind the scenes that don't get honored from the owners or GMs to the player. So I totally understand where Harden's coming from if he was promised a trade. I mean, well, if he was promised a certain contract in order to take a pay cut last year to bring in PJ Tucker and Daniel House and a couple whatever. But if that was not the case and Harden was promised like, yo, I'm going to try to trade you, because that's what Woj just put in his article yesterday. Like, James he was like, I'm going to opt in. I want to get traded to the Clippers. And Daryl Morey said, I'm going to work on a trade for you. If the trade is not feasible for the team, then I don't think Daryl Morey is a liar at that point. You know what I mean? And Harden is setting a very bad precedent, I feel like, for players in the next collective bargaining agreement. And this type of behavior actually, they call it the Ben Simmons rule.
I would say James Harden has already set a bad precedent.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm saying he set another one where it's like,
because now, bro, this is your third time.
yeah, and it's like, yo, they might start doing year by year contracts.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody gets to.
Yeah, like you didn't Kyrie was drawn in Brooklyn, but you were also drawn, bro. You were injured and you weren't doing your best to
He
stay healthy.
literally just set out.
Yeah,
remember?
like, yeah.
He was like, yeah, his hand hurt, and then he just.
You
stopped playing.
weren't doing your best to.
Remember the Detroit joint where the bull smacked the ball? He let him pick it up and dunk it. Like that was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
you weren't doing your best to be the best player you
and
are.
James Harden, big fan.
You play with my man KD legacy, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, you and Kyrie. KD was the only
KD
one.
was supposed to go get a chip, bro.
Yeah, KD was the only one holding it down, and I understand Kyrie was fucking y'all over, but bro, you're still James Harden.
You and KD could have won, bro.
Yeah, KD had y'all at second in the league before he got injured.
Like,
Y'all was the number.
KD
Y'all was the number 2 seed.
So how much money do this boy want, man?
He won $50 million a year for 4 years.
He won one last bag before
He want a
got-
deuce.
You want a deuce, yeah. But
You don't think he deserved it?
I would say his play deserves it.
I would give that man
11.
this money, he got to average. He got to average 25.
But that's the thing. He'll give you that in the regular season. But
Gotta
he's just
average
not.
25 or more. If
He's
I'm
not
gonna give you
doing
that
that in the
shit,
playoffs.
You got average. You did your thing. You did your big one with the assist, the facilitating role. But
Yeah, he's one of the best playmakers ever.
if you want to make that fucking cheese, what he did in the last game of the playoffs, he did some bullshit.
He had 9 points.
Yeah, nigga. You probably kind of pissed him off when you did that
take
shit.
away Joel's check? No.
Because Joel was getting a bucket.
No.
No,
He was ass last
he
game.
was ass. They both gave up in the first half.
Yeah, it was ass. The show's over.
We watched it in here.
Tatum looked better than both of them.
Who you
combined.
gonna, who you gonna get that bread to? Joel or Harden?
I'm giving it to Joel, but what I'm
He's
saying
younger.
is we can't go off of just one game.
Yeah.
Oh, this person doesn't generate money. Majority of the wins came from James Harden in that series.
He been in these moments too many times.
No
man.
doubt. I don't think.
So you're
I don't
saying
think
it's
a
a
prime option. I
You're
don't think
saying it's
one
just a collection of work. So you can't say it's just off that last game. That
No,
last
no, I'm
game
just talking shit,
is
but I'm
just
just
setting a bad taste in everyone's mouth because he had 9 points, and then he went and talked shit after. Like, but you can't talk.
Because it's like, because to be honest,
you
bro,
had 9 points.
you are the closer. You are the closer, the only one on the court for real.
But that's not what he signed up for. I'm not saying.
I understand that, but it's like,
He signed to facilitate.
But that's
score
what it's
with
coming down to.
Lead the second unit and score with Joel's on the bench, mentor Maxey, and give you a dub
but he's more clutch than.
and revive the nightlife in Philly, which he really didn't do. Which I'm very disappointed in James Harden.
Yeah.
Biblos was popping though. And sometimes he was there. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I can't blame him. I wouldn't be the fuck outside of Philadelphia. either. Can't blame him for that.
Nigga was outside, all right.
But the problem is we have Tobias Harris. That's the big problem.
Yeah,
That's our
he's not
closer.
playing. He's not playing.
Tobias Harris had 2 points in game 6, the game we could have won. 2 points, and then he went in the summer and said, I'm a 6'9", I can shoot threes, post up, dribble,
Okay.
and guard the best player. You can't do all those things on the same night, though. And that's the problem. You can't do them all the same
He
night.
doesn't bring. That's what I said in my tweet.
The fuck?
He doesn't bring all these together.
Yeah. And then he was like, you'll never find
he has
another
a lot
player
of
like this. And then
intangibles.
like 5, 6, 9 niggas became free
He had a
agents.
lot of intangibles.
Tobias.
Yeah.
Tobias has no
I think
intangibles.
he has great intangibles.
To me, he has none.
I think he has great intangibles. Yeah, I think Tobias Harris is a good NBA player. He's just not
I wouldn't say,
a
okay,
third option.
you're about to make me defend Tobias
But I don't
Harris.
even understand why we making this shit like it's like a surprise.
Daryl Morey is an extremist.
He's a
Then goes
dickhead.
too far.
He didn't pay Jimmy Butler either.
Oh, there's another conspiracy theory.
Daryl Morey was where? Where he ain't paid Jimmy Butler at?
Jerry,
No, I'm
you were
saying
there.
then he
that was
that was-
Brett Brown and Brown.
No, it wasn't about Jimmy Butler not getting paid. Jimmy Butler didn't want to be here because of Brett Brown.
but he said y'all paid Tobias Harris more
Yeah,
money than
he
me.
was just
He didn't
being
wanna
an
be here,
asshole.
though.
He didn't want to be here because they had Brett Brown.
Yeah.
And
Brett Brown
he
should've
didn't
been
really
fired.
like Ben Simmons that much, but he was like, it was even unfair to Ben Simmons how Brett Brown took the ball out of his hands. And you basically changed Ben Simmons' role in the middle of the season, and that's not cool.
So do we agree if Jimmy stayed, we'd have went Sixers went to the chip?
No. Went to the chip? Yeah.
Went to the chip,
yeah.
yes.
Went to the chip.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they win.
No, I ain't
they
saying
won.
win. I'm saying went to the chip.
But the other conspiracy theory is that we don't get free agents or get high profile players because Josh Harris he owns the Sixers, right? Basically, the Sixers' value has went from like $600 million to over $1.6 billion.
All in the back of Joel.
And then he also doesn't want to go into the luxury tax. Like I think Sixers have like one of the lowest.
So he ain't trying to win.
He's not trying to win. He's not trying to pay.
just trying to say,
He's
"Well,
doing
nigga, get my bread."
he's doing what Howie Roseman was doing like 6-7 years ago. Not paying
That's
players.
from the Eagles, right?
Yeah, but Howie Roseman has learned how to manipulate
Still
the.
don't play.
Yeah, he's just like, Howie Roseman just knows how to manipulate the fuck out of the.
He
the
passed
cap.
up on
Close the
Jefferson,
contract,
right?
And
Yeah.
then once you get to the third year, you usually have a decline. We restructure it.
He passed up on Jefferson too.
Yeah, I mean, they got to another bowl since then. They probably would have won if they had Jefferson, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say that Hurts is here? And
Yeah,
because they
everything
had
happened.
Jefferson covers up a lot of holes for Carson
Yeah.
Wentz, and then who's to say he's not still a quarterback?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all types of shit.
We all see
Butterfly
that.
effect.
We all see that. Fucking Justin Jefferson is an all-time receiver.
Yeah.
If Carson Wentz was thrown to him,
Who's the all-time receiver? Jefferson.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Justin Jefferson is
easily.
an
I
all-time
still
receiver.
feel a little sour taste in my mouth a little bit.
Oh, I'm going, bro.
about the Carson shit, honestly. No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
I'm saying because, like, he was throwing to us.
Yeah,
And niggas was like, yo, he corny and shit. And it's
like
like,
nah, he's not. He's
he's throwing to us.
yeah.
He did start like a bitch. He
2017.
started getting real weird.
2017
I
was
can't really.
different.
Once niggas start turning on you, like
But no, but they were saying he made them turn because he was a bitch.
I wasn't in the locker room, so I can understand
That's
that.
what locker room niggas was saying. Like,
Yeah, I can understand that. I was just like, yo, this nigga's throwing to niggas on the corner and getting 4,000 yards. I don't know if I can call that ass.
Injury prone, yes, because I mean the line really wasn't that good. Slash, that nigga always held the ball too long.
Way too long.
But yeah, before we get out of here, we got to talk about the hottest person in podcasting and media, Bobbi Ahltoff.
Do you know what that is? You know what I'm talking about? The young lady? You didn't see the Drake John, the interview?
Oh yeah, they deleted that off YouTube too.
We still don't know why.
Yeah, I think the conspiracy is they slept with each other.
She did not. She said no.
She said it to Dave Portnoy.
Who bed was they in?
There was a Drake bed. No, that was a hotel room bed, but it was
Yeah, I think
Drake
it was
hotel.
Yeah, she said
That was a big ass hotel room bed.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Drake.
Is probably a billionaire, low key, or at least half a billionaire. So same access to shit.
So she agreed.
And I'm pretty sure he's getting 7 figures per show. So it's like, bro, I could pay $5,000 for a room.
Why?
But yeah, she did an interview with Drake. That's at least in urban culture. That's the first one to people. Even though her first interview was with Rick Glassman.
And then she had fucking.
Was she in the
Funny
bed with him?
Marco. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So if what you said, they said that they had
I mean, I don't put it.
Drake set that up. That's how they wanted to do the interview.
Yeah,
And it was 3 a.m. I mean, I don't think he should have did the interview in the bed, but Drake's been on this run of being very weird lately.
Yeah, he's been very like
That's what
cozy
sells.
on some whatever he on. But it's just like I was saying, like
whatever he always.
she in that bed around that time
I'm good.
asking these certain types of questions.
I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all set for the week, bro.
Like, what's the issue, bro?
in that bed.
She in that bed.
all
Like, you know
good
what I'm
for the
saying?
week, bro.
With the wine and shit. I think they had wine, right? If I'm not mistaken. Come on.
It's
man.
He's talking about
It's a
Drake-
spritz.
He said, drink off my side. She said, no, I'm gonna flip it. He's talking about, you got my side. But yeah, I mean, do you think she's an industry plant? I don't know what to think.
I want to say she's an industry plant, but I definitely think she's a benefactor of white privilege.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah, we're not even going.
But I can't call her an industry plant because she built her TikTok following off of other content.
The first time
and she pushed that to her podcast.
First time but this is the thing too. TikTok can choose your video and make it go viral. So if you're behind the scenes, just how like Dej Loaf was signed way before, and then people will get behind you because you aren't connected to anybody. So what happens is I get behind you, I give you the major league push, but I just don't say you got the major league push. And then once you get there, it's like, oh, I'm signed to WME. WME is a top 3 agency. So it's like.
But she said from her, I don't know what the truth is.
The first time I saw her video was on TikTok, and she was doing the mom shit. And it was like, I was like, yo, this lady got like a dry, like,
humor.
And I really like that shit, honestly. And
I saw her on TikTok before, and then I didn't see her first interview, but the Funny Marco. No, I saw she did something.
I saw the Rick Glassman,
and then
I saw Funny Marco.
Yeah, exactly. And then I watched the Funny Marco one. I'm like, well, she's funny. Like, this is like them two together. I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
And I'm like, yo, they got the same shit.
Yeah,
they got the same shit.
But who am I to say? Like you said before, who am I to say Drake didn't see it? Like, damn, I would love to do that.
Yeah, like, what I think is, and I think a lot of people get it fucked up. And C4, me and you know very well, Young Boy used to see everything for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
As far as what?
it's on the internet.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
ain't follow nobody.
Yeah, for
Drake
sure.
is heavy on
He saw-
TikTok.
and
He's socially inclined.
He saw everything.
Drake posts his TikToks regularly, so
it's
he's
like-
always on TikTok.
It's like to say I don't like. Yeah, if she probably lying, it's a great possibility.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she probably use your connections to get the Drake, but at the same time,
Especially if they say her husband like a multi-millionaire.
like
So
Youngboy still, bro, he still DM Keith. They still DM each other. So it's like, so niggas would be like, yo, if I send the DM, they won't answer. But like, if I want to see your DM, or I want to answer your DM, or I was looking for you to DM me, or I was trying to talk to you, that's a true thing. And it's like, I mean, it could possibly happen. Like, things could happen, bro. Like, weirder things have happened. You know what I mean? Like, we got rappers linking up with people with 400 followers. Like,
Yeah.
Gucci was like, yo, Pooh actually said, yo, this nigga Gucci DM'd me when I had a little bit of followers. And I was like, this is not real.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, I want to sign you. Like, he was like, yo, he said, I want to sign you first couple sentences. And he was like, yo, I was like, what the fuck? Like, big, like, he was like, I didn't have that many songs.
But niggas not gonna call Pooh Shiesty the industry.
Yeah,
plant.
Shiesty is not industry playing, but it's like you add in the factor of, white lady.
Jewish descent.
Is she Jewish?
She Jewish descent. Of Jewish descent.
Okay, so the white Jewish lady comes along and it's like, oh, and we in the media, and it's gonna have that. Don't pull your glasses down. It's gonna have that. It starts to smell. It starts to smell like.
Yeah, it started to stink. It started to smell funny.
And it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Honestly, I can't label her industry plant, but people are turning against her. But that deadpan comedy style.
Niggas talk about shit originated.
I
It's
love
Funny Marco. Funny Marco did not originate that either, especially in interview style. Eric Andre had an entire show based upon that. What's the kid? Terrence had the other bull. He said he used to watch.
Y'all niggas was throwing a lot of names.
Yeah, but
I was a very big Eric Andre fan.
Yeah, big. Remember he did the shit with T.I. So it's not even like you can't even be like Funny Marco the first person to do this shit with rappers.
Bro.
No, Eric Andre was doing this for T.I.
Yeah.
Zach Galifianakis. Galifianakis. He had his own.
Say that again.
Hangover bull.
Galifianakis.
Yeah. But the Hangover bull.
Yeah.
He had his own. He did the same shit. Funny.
Which Hangover boy though?
The dumb
Island?
one.
Island. Okay.
He did the dumb shit, but he would do interviews just how Funny Marco did interviews. So it's like I can't even look at it like, oh, this is a white woman stealing from a black lady. It's like I've been looking at this type of shit before.
And Drake did another dry humor interview right before the Bobby one. The white guy with the long hair and the mustache
on the bar stool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he might just like doing that shit.
Yeah,
So that's why I can't call it industry because he's done it before. You know, so.
But all right, so the thing is to fight back against that. You see the conglomerate that the white guys associated to.
Mm-hmm.
What they're saying is we did not see the conglomerate that Bobby associated to until later. She's like, oh, I'm signed to WME.
But she was just from. I get what you're saying. You have a good point of view, but it's like she said, yeah, I signed to them after I met Drake. Drake put me on with them.
I mean, they're saying she signed to them. And it could be like the Dej Loaf example I gave. She signed to them, got this look, got this push to Drake, and then said, yo, I signed to them. But the paperwork was already done. She laying in that bed, and it's like the agency looking at her like, it's too hard. But this is a potential start. This is our biggest start. Or one of our biggest starts. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what do y'all think? Like, do you actually enjoy her shit?
Yeah, I think she's pretty funny.
I think the shit funny.
I think it's becoming unfunny because people are taking it to heart. And it's like, she's like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Her doing those podcasts have done nothing to damage anybody. And they're like, she went on Barstool and talked about Lil Yachty. She said when she went in his crib, he didn't say hi. Like, that's not dry humor. That's being unhospitable. Yeah. That's a difference. That's a complete difference.
So far as like from the little clips that I did see from her like interviewing and stuff, so she got like sarcastic.
Bro, imagine.
You consider that dry humor, like being sarcastic.
You know, I get my super drawn back, but imagine I'm doing that and you famous already,
right? And
I'm just like and I don't break character. Like with y'all, I'm like saying I'm bullshit. Yeah. Like what am I just?
She don't break character. That she straight through, all dry.
So you be like, yo, what is that, a Kobe jersey? And I'll be like, what do you think? And just pan. Like, I never smile.
Yeah, she burnt out.
You know what I mean? Like if y'all asked me that yesterday, if I was gonna wear this yesterday, if niggas asked me at the cookout, yo, that's a Kobe jersey. I'm like, I think so. I think it say nothing about his last name on the back. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I would do deadpan humor. But I just do that shit in real life, and I break it with like, yo, say, no, I'm fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But she made a whole stick off of it. Maybe I should come here and do that shit. And blow the fuck up.
If you sensitive, then she probably not gonna be a cup of tea. She ain't gonna be. It's no point.
A lot of people take everybody literal, and I think that's the problem.
But like I've seen all the behind the scenes clips of her, so I don't take this shit because I'm like, that's not her all the time.
Like, do I have autism? Maybe.
Man, stop diagnosing yourself with that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But people gonna take you crazy and be like, yo, that's the autism boy. You know what I'm saying? So
you trying to be the face of that or something, boy?
I don't mind.
Oh shit.
I too am an autist.
I do the autistic stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
I think I'm doing pretty hard for an autist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, then I can say you got a dry sense of humor.
Yeah, I got a super dry sense.
Kyle do too.
That's my shit. Like for
I'm just
two sarcastic motherfuckers.
Like I think Curb Your
Keith do too.
I think Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Y'all got that fucking dry humor. Sarcastic motherfuckers.
Yes.
Three of y'all.
Yeah, I think
you ain't like that all the time though.
No, Keith's more straightforward.
Yeah,
he's just an asshole.
See, look, sarcastic.
Yeah, but I don't know if she's an industry plant, man. But I think it's a nice dive to go into. Break down the Rick Glassman thing real quick, because Rick Glassman was the first. Everybody keeps saying Drake was her first interview. He was not. He's our first hip hop interview. Rick Glassman was her first official.
Do we consider Funny Marco hip hop now? No.
You could say that, but I'm saying hip hop artist.
Okay. But basically, So I didn't watch her first interview with Rick Glassman. I just watched clips of it. But I guess they had she did the dead humor and he fed into it. So when she went on his podcast, they did it again. And then he was like, look, I'm gonna show yes, but people only saw the first clip where he called her a fucking bitch, but it was all a part of the act. It was all a part of the act. So essentially,
what did she say when he said that?
She didn't say nothing. The clip cuts off.
Oh, all right.
So he did another. He was like,
Good
look,
videography.
yeah. So listen, he did another clip where it was like, look, I'm gonna show you how this shit really worked, basically. So he goes into an interview and matches her energy the entire time, and she breaks character, and he started explaining to her like, look, you're doing a good job and you have your stick down, but you are how I was when I started. You have to be able to go in and out and still be able to show who you really are, because you don't know everything. You can't come into it and just be deadpan with everyone because you set a bad example. You become condescending.
So he telling her this. Yeah, he giving her game.
He's giving her game, but he broke her character first. Like he ran like circles her. Like, I've been doing this way longer than you. Like, I'm gonna show you how to really do it. And then like after a while, she started breaking and smiling.
So he broke.
Yeah,
it.
like
he
she
broke
don't
it
smile.
down.
She wasn't smiling in interviews, and she like started smiling. She was like, I don't know what to say now. He's like, look, it's okay. And then after the interview, she was like, they were all joking around a bit. He's like, she's a sweet girl. Yeah. She's really funny. I'm happy to do this with her.
He just had to take her to Pound Town real quick.
I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not shaking your hand.
I think that was it. I think we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, have a great week, guys.
Y'all gonna have a great week. Shout out to y'all.
Broke it down.
Keep supporting. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, sir.
I really enjoyed myself yesterday. I didn't get too drunk. I didn't have to go find Kai's phone or Kai's.
Yeah, I know my limit.
Keith got drunk, but
I know my limit.
Shout out to Keith.
Fuck that.
I'm happy he enjoyed himself.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out my man C4. I'm happy he enjoyed himself.
Enjoy myself always.
Shout out to my sis for that solid, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just tell me the price, because I'm gonna need this for every.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
probably have a housewarming soon. I need seafood and the pasta and seafood
tuna
and the tuna.
Okay.
Bro, I need it all. I need
Okay.
it all. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, man, for so much support. Y'all have a good one. It's the 5 Sweet Theory.
Yes, sir.